So what is going on there, you little butt plugs? My name is Pone, coming at you guys with a decent little video here. I'm playing GunZ 2. It just came out on Steam. It just came out of the beta. If you guys want to check it out, it is a free-to-play. GunZ 2, look it up on Steam, or you can find a link down in the description below if I remember to put it in there. Or it's also known as GunZ the Second Duel. The first game came out 2013, a little bit over 10 years ago. And I was just obsessed with the game. I played it nonstop, and it's one of those games that you would play for a couple months, enjoy the hell out of it, take a break, come back a few months later, and just grind it out again and get right back into it. It's one of those games that'll keep you coming back, but it was different back then because it stood out. It was extremely unique because of the maneuverability. Before Titanfall and the wall running and all that was a thing, before modern games, this game was doing that kind of stuff tenfold to a much higher level 10 years ago. You know, it was just so impressive. Now, dashing is important. There were games back in the day that had that. You had your double dash and everything like that, your wall jumps like in Unreal Tournament, stuff like that. But this game really did stretch the limit. You can run up pillars, jump off walls, and if you're extremely gifted and you do adjust to the learning curve, you could just get in hallways and just bounce around like a hamster on cocaine. You just flipping everywhere, bouncing around, just can't fall, just stay in the air the entire game if you wanted to. And if you were gifted and skilled enough adjusting to the maneuverability, you could be an extremely well-placed athletic machine. So again, maneuverability is probably the most important part of the game, and it's probably the hardest learning curve about the game too. Inside of that, it also kind of alters. You have your melee ability, you have your secondary and your primary weapon. I have the sniper available, I have a submachine gun secondary, and I have a sword as my primary. So again, you have to balance that out. So if you take your dashes, your wall running, and everything like that, you maneuver around, you get in close for your melee if you need to, finish somebody up, stun them, knock them to the ground, and then pull out your secondary and just mop them up while they're just incapacitated. There are lots of different strategies and lots of different ways to play this game, but it's extremely fun. Now, the most important part about this game that you guys have to understand, and before you guys get discouraged, and I know a lot of people do because not everybody has a massive gaming rig. Not everybody can play with some of the best quality stuff out there, some of the most impressive free-to-plays out there. This one is awesome because your grandma's computer can run this thing. This thing has very, very, very little requirements. Even the recommended requirements are probably lower grade than what you're running in just your average home PC. So it's a really, really limited demanding kind of game. It's fun to use, and for that feature is why it's probably as popular as it is, because in fact almost any computer can run this thing. So that's very good news. You don't need a massive computer to play this game. Now, the game handles fine. It really does just take a little bit of adjusting to get used to the maneuverability. You have to learn to weapon swap. You have to learn to dash. You're going to have to just completely work out your hands, just smashing all your fingers, all the buttons. It's going to take a toll physically until you adjust, until you learn how to dash to get around the maps and jump and wall jump, and you have to continuously smash space to run across the wall and jump and dodge and everything like that. It does take a little bit of time to learn, and it can, over time, if you play for hours, start cramping up your knuckles, and it gets a little painful. As you can see right here, I did the combo, smacked her up in the air, knocked her down, incapacitated, and mopped it up with the secondary. There are different strategies, there are different ways to implement stuff. And occasionally there's a little bit of lag. When you have hosts, that kind of stuff does happen. Try to get in there and do a little windmill kick. Didn't matter. She said no, no, no. Also inside the game, it does have like a leveling system where you can level up and progress. You can, your skills, you can even get weapons, unlock weapons and stuff like that. So it's got its reasons to grind out and level up and do stuff like that. But the games are simple. The maps are linear, just straight. There's bits of cover. There's ways to wall jump, wall run. Some of the maps have like thin hallways and corridors where maneuvering and bouncing off the wall is just like extremely hyper-like is a viable, extremely encourageable action. You just try not to be hit. I've ran into those people, and I thought I was good, that were just so much better than me because I can't hit them. So again, knowing that, go into the game, give it a try. Let me know what you guys think of the video. If you guys do enjoy the video, be sure to smack the like button, as it's always appreciated. Check out GunZ 2. It's available on Steam for you guys. Like I said, fast-paced third-person shooter, melee system improvised, pretty awesome layout, fast-moving dashes, wall running, jumping, just gymnastics for days. Check it out, guys. It's toaster compatible too. Can't forget the fact that almost anyone with a computer can play it. Have a great day, guys. Have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. Stay moist, guys.